Hasanul Banna. I am PHP developer of Core Genie Technologies. Today I am going to teach one of the great payment gateway in India, which is a new one. Nowadays it's very hard to find a good payment gateway. So I am going to give you a new payment gateway name, which is Instamojo. This is actually a startup based company and they have some nice plans, and their simple API allow us to create any level of programs, and they also provide some integration with existing systems like WordPress, WooCommerce plugin, OpenCart, Magento, etc. For those type of integration, they have already existing plugins. But today I am going to teach how to use a PHP based wrapper to create a simple payment solution. So let's get into that. Instamojo.com. Okay, here you can see they have some specifications and their features are listed in the home site. No IT skill required, bank level security. The site provides 128-bit SSL encryption. Payments are processed over PCI DDS compliant servers. So the users will get some trust over in order to pay using your pay in your website using their credit card. You need to build trust of users. Those level trust will get from these certifications. And the main thing I noticed that it's an instant setup one. You can start it within 10 minutes. No physical document required. See, collect your first payment in 7 minutes. And they are very transparent in pricing. The pricing policies work just something like a PayPal. I think a lot of Indian developers are using PayPal. They're following a same structure. You can see the pricing is it's 2% plus 3 rupees. Actually, this is an Indian payment gateway. We cannot only process the Indian rupees through this gateway. So this video is particularly for to Indian developers. So this means 2% plus 3 means it's just like if a customer pay you 1000 rupees, they will charge you just like 2% of 1000, which is 20 rupees plus 3, so 23. So 23 rupees will be their service charge for the payment. But for 23 rupees, Government of India charge service tax for this 23 rupees. Service tax is now 15 rupees. So 15% of 23 is equal to 3.45. So which means the total charge will be 23 and 3.45. So if a customer pay you 1000 rupees, you will get 973.55 in your bank account. It's just like that. So it's very simple. You can go to sign up for free account and start with it. You only need one bank account and PAN card. You can use any type of bank account, current account or savings account. I personally used with it my savings account and it's work, no issues. I made some test payment and I got the money in my bank. So for this demonstration purpose, I am going to set up a test environment. So they have a test sandbox just like PayPal sandbox, which is located here, test.instamojo.com. So if you are in test mode, you can see this is my dashboard. Actually this is a test account, it's nothing like that. Okay, you can see my name is listed here, Banna Kojini, and logout link will be there. You will get this after your registration. For registration, you have to enter your email ID and you have to select a username and you have to select a password. After getting it here, you can see the details here. So I'm going to into the development sections. You can see the API and plugins. Here you can see the private API key. This is your private API key and this is your auth token and this is the private salt. These three things you need to get from here in order to work with that. Actually, this is a test account, this is not a real account. So please make sure you are creating an account with test.instamojo.com for testing purpose. Once everything is ready, you can create an account in instamojo.com and you can change the private key and salt key in your demo environment into a production environment. Okay, they have integration gates and everything is provided here. You can see Python, PHP, Ruby, Java and C# is supported. Everything is supported. They have some available ready-made plugins which are pre-built. I personally used this WooCommerce WordPress plugin which is working, no problem. I didn't find any issues. So let me see with a PHP option. Okay, so first I think my payment integration plan, I need to create an index file to collect the payment. My ultimate aim is I have three products, each have a price, and I want to give option to user to select on any of these product and pay for that one. You can select some simple payment link will be there. You can create three payment links from here and put it on website. If you are not a developer, you only have basic knowledge in WordPress and HTML. I'm going to do something advanced level. Okay, let's see. You have taken these values. Okay, I'm assume you are going to use this PHP because I'm particularly working in PHP domain right now, so I'm interested on this one. Okay, just like anything, it's redirected to a GitHub page. They have a GitHub Instamojo PHP wrapper. You can see it's here. This is their own. If you have a composer installed, you can install it via the composer or not. You can download this src folder. Actually, inside the src folder you can see two files which you can include in your application. So here is my application sitting. So this is my application in my desktop. You can see the folder, the src. This is the two files that I am downloaded from here. You can see it here. This is a certificate of them, and this is the Instamojo. Actually, this is the library. You need download this. You can download it from here. Download zip. If you are familiar with git and svn commands, git commands, you can grab it using as that. I'm not doing that one. Actually, I have downloaded the file and extracted it into this location. While you download, you will get lot of files. These all files you get, but we don't need this. Actually, we only need this for this. Okay, let's see. I'm put it here. It's an untouched file. I didn't make any changes here. Actually, it's the library. So my first page will be an index.php file. So let's say I'm opening this in my Sublime. Okay, so this is my index file. Actually, this is a Bootstrap template. You can see it here. So a basic Bootstrap template. Payment Mojo will be there. I am loading a Bootstrap CSS from over there. Nothing complex. This is my part. This is my main part. Actually, I put it as a HTML right now. You can generate it from PHP. Maybe it's a simple payment processor I am right now working. You can do anything like that one. Okay, you can see that, you can see this actually this is one of my products. I put some dummy image and jeans men's, price 100 rupees, ID I set a ID 100. Okay, then I have a link to purchase this item. Actually I am passing a variable order.php. I am passing ID into this PHP file order.php, which is located here. I will show you. This is one product and this is another product, t-shirt men's, price 200. The ID for this particular product is 101. Just like I set a 3 product, nothing complex, a simple one. So I'll show you. I have transferred this file into my demo. Let's say inside my FTP, inside my demo server, you can see the files here. I have uploaded the index.php. So just let me run that. demo.corgini.com Instamojo as URL. So you can see the file running here. Actually it's nothing, it's just a PHP, sorry, it's just a PHP file with some HTML over there. I think almost I'm not particularly interested into this one. Okay, anyway, let's say user I'm going to buy this t-shirt men's. So let's say I click on that one. If you put the URL here, you can see the value here, order.php. It's passing ID 101, it's 100, 101, 102. So I'm clicking on that one. So I'm going to another page, which is order.php equal to order 101. I'll show you this page. So this is first page, index user first see. This is second page, user. So there is nothing much here. I'll show you each. First I am getting the variable from the get request, which is ID. The name is ID and 101 is my ID. So I'm making a simple checking here. We can do anything like actually this is not a right method. Actually I have only 3 products right now. So if you are moving into 100 or 1000 products, you have to do this in a database query. That's depend on your program. Okay, anyway, so if the product ID is 100, I'm setting a variable. Product name is equal to jeans men's. I say 100 here, just to get the product name. Actually while a user making a payment, I'm getting a mail and user also getting a mail. So on that mail contain this value from Instamojo, not from outside, from Instamojo itself. We'll show you that. Then I'm setting a price. Then I am calculating a product price. Actually I am going to charge a user for the payment gateway fee. It's just like if a product has 1000 rupees, in this example 100 rupees. So I have to charge the payment fee from users. So I put a logic here. Actually fee is equal to 3. Actually this is the Instamojo fee. I'm calculating Instamojo fee 3 plus price of 0.02. 0.2 percentage of the total price plus 3. Then I am adding tax into this service charge. Actually the fee is a service charge, so I am adding tax into that one. We don't need to add tax into the whole amount. Actually we need to pay the tax for the service amount only. So the tax will be 15.15, 15%, that is 0.15, and I am getting a product price, fee plus tax plus actual price. So that is my product price. So let's say you can see it here. Actually the price for the 101 item is 200 rupees. So I am calculating a bank fee here in order to show the usage. 3 plus 2% of fee plus 15% service tax, which is 208. So user actually going to make 208.05. That is the value of user paying 200 rupees and 8 and 0.05. That is the value user going to pay. If you are not particularly interested to like this, you can charge 200, but you don't get the 200 in your Instamojo account. That's why I set it like that. This user have to pay the fee. Okay, not a big issue. So for the first product it's like that. For the second product, if a user select the second product 101, actually the second one is the price 200. So 200 I am set here. Actually these are static. I hard coded the values here. It's not from database. Actually I don't have a database for this one. Actually I have 3 product to sell in this my case, and I got the value, price and etc. Then the third product 102, which is sunglass men's 102, price 1000 rupees, fee and calculator. There is some else cases. You can see if user put something like a user change something like for that one. I'm managing that one through that one that you are. Okay, nothing complex. Then my HTML is starting. Actually this page HTML is starting. Okay, Instamojo payment. You can see product name. I'm getting the product name. Actually the product name from here. So as per this value 101, I am getting a product name and price and a total price. So I am getting it here. I'm calculating the values here, and I'm just showing the value user in order to confirm that one. Product name, product price, bank fee, total. Actually this is the payment total. Then I have a form. Actually this form is pulling data into pay.php. Actually the pay.php is our handler for the payment. So if someone click on this one, the data will be posted into a pay.php file, and we'll get a secure URL which is used for paying the amount. Actually user won't see the pay.php in the fly. Okay, I'll show you that one. Actually I created a form to post the value, and I have 2 names. Product name hidden, product name I'm getting the value here, product price I'm getting value here. Actually here are some security issues. One user can inspect and change this value and click on the button, so user have to pay that one. Okay, I'm not checked, not in going to improve this as a security wise. Anyway, it's a test. You have to make sure that the security will be fine. In this case it's not. Okay, then I have form and your name. So I need to, if a user pays simply, I don't know who paid actually. So there is an option to select your name, your phone and your email address. These 3 data I am collecting. Like your name, I put as name, phone, I put as phone, the name of the field is phone, your email, the name of the field is email, then a button. Then this button is clicked, the value is posted into pay.php. Okay, just say I have the value here. If you inspect it, you can see it here, hidden value t-shirt men's. So this value is going to send to the gateway. And product price, please make sure the name should be like this, product name, product price. You can change that one, but I am handling it using this value. It's 208 and I am getting some value. So I am posting this value into pay.php. So what my PHP do, this is the main file. I have included in src instamojo.php, that file we downloaded from the server before. This file I have included. If I included, I can create the new object of this class Instamojo. So I create a variable API and new request, which name is Instamojo, and this is the token. If you see the GitHub page, you can see the request here. Actually, this is a request. This is a request to create a payment request. Sorry, this is the code to create a payment request. Actually, if we run this code, we'll get some response. So using that response, we can get the URL to pay for the users. It's just like that. Okay. So in this case, we have hard-coded FIFA and 3 not the price is hard-coded. But in our case, first we are getting this value into this variable, this PHP file from order.php. So product name post underscore post, product name, price, name, phone, email. I got these 5 values from this page into my variable. So ultimately I can use this variable in my code. So let's say purpose. Payment request create. Actually this is the function. You can see it here. If you see the payment documentation, you can see it here. Actually they have Rust example here. Sorry, URL and PHP examples here. Actually this is the request. This is a different method. This is based on URL. Actually if you are using this, we don't need the payment, sorry, the PHP function. I'm showing a different, but I take this page to get these values. Purpose, here is my main thing. Amount and purpose, which is a required field. If user don't enter buyer name here, you will see an option to enter buyer name in payment gateway page. Actually these things need to collect for the gateway. Amount and purpose, everything is here. Redirect URL, webhook URL. Webhook URL, I am using that one to send an email from server once the payment is success. And some other option is there. Send mail, send SMS. Send mail true means the system will send an email, just like a send SMS. So in my case, what I have put purpose. The purpose that I am marking it as the purpose of the payment is the product ID, which I am getting here. So in my payment page, this will be my purpose. So I put the product name and ID here in order to identify those. Amount will be the price from the order page. That price is here. Buyer name, actually this name, phone number which he entered in order page. Then send mail true, send SMS true, email equal to email. Please note this variable, you cannot change this. Allow repeated payment false. I put this one. Actually if a user paid using the link generated, he won't able to pay again using the same link. For that I put allow repeated payment. Redirect URL. Which is the redirect URL? Which is the URL user redirect after successful payment? So in our case, which is thankyou.php. Webhook. I have also a webhook file which is using to manage my email. In this file I'll show you. Then while running this request, I'm getting a response. I can see the printer value of the response fully, which has a lot of parameters. I'm only taking the pay URL, sorry, long URL. The request will be something like request answer will be something like this. Request phone, email, buyer name. I'm taking this one. Actually, this is the URL for user to pay. Actually, if I enter the data here and click here, it will redirect into this URL. This will change for each user and each payment. So first we create a request and we are sending user into that request. So I'm getting the long URL for this particular request that is currently running into a variable a URL. URL. Okay, then I'm going to redirect the header into location pay URL and exit the page. So user won't see anything in here in this page. They will see the payment Instamojo payment page after they enter the details. In this page, you can see two things, thank you.php and webhook. So let's open thank you.php. So this is our thank you page. This is the basic thank you page. Thank you message will be here. Then I'm entering something like thank you message, thank you for payment success. So in order to confirm the payment, I'm going to show user the current payment ID and who is paid and his email address. For that one, you have to include this Instamojo library and create a new API request using our sandbox credentials. These values you will get from here. Don't put my values, it's a test environment. You can see these values. The first one is here. The second one, I think you can see, is here. Private salt, it is not used for this one. So this using that is I'm using in webhook. That I will show you. Okay, anyway, the thank you page. Actually, this code and this code, this is same. So using this API, I can create a request. So in this thank you page, the Instamojo is actually posting a variable. Once the payment is success, Instamojo will post just like under question mark payment request ID equal to a ID they will post. Using that ID, we are checking the payment authorization from the gateway. For that, this code will do that one. So I am taking the pay ID from the URL. Then I am accessing the API. The function name is payment request status with my pay ID. So this response have a variable, an array that have a lot of parameters. So payment ID, I am getting it payments from payment ID. Payment name, it's a multi-dimensional array, and inside the payment you can see buyer name, buyer email, everything will be, you can see, you can display phone number here if you need that. So this is for usage of user side. If you are not particularly in going to webhook, you can do something here. Maybe send a mail with the order details. Maybe you can update your database with this order details. That's as for you. But I'm not doing that here. Okay, for that I am using a webhook. Webhook feature is using to run some particular functions after the payment is finished. So my webhook file will be webhook.php. You can change anything like that. It's not necessary to name it webhook.php. Again, webhook.php data.post. It will be a post variable. In that post, you can see a lot of details out there. Data post. Actually, this code I get from here. Actually, they have provided the testing. That code I see somewhere over here. Anyway, nothing complex. If you want, I can share this code. It's there in their developer document. I think I copied the code from there. They have a MAC checking. Here you need to change your salt, which is you are getting from here. This actually we are using there. What is that? This one, private salt. That is here. You only need to change that one. The MAC ID provided and MAC calculated is same. Then we show MAC is fine. Actually, this user won't see this. This is actually going on flying. So the MAC is fine and the data status is credit, which means data status credit means the payment is success. So I'm sending an email. Maybe you can do some database updates here. Maybe you can change some update your table with the order ID, order name, product details, everything. So I'm just simply sending a mail into my email. Website payment request. I set a subject, data buyer name, payment details. That is my header. Then my message will be ID, payment name, amount, name, buyer name, email, phone. Everything I put. So let's say and test this one. First thing is here. Let's say I'm going to buy this one, sunglass men's 102. Price is 1000 rupees and bank fee is 26.5, which is calculated one. I'm putting my name. Sorry, languages. I'm entering my phone number. Okay, I put my details here. Actually, let's say this is the customer name is Banna, customer phone number is here, this, and email address. So click here to pay 105. So right now our pay is processed and you can see you are into a payment page. So once user finish this step, he will receive an email just like this. See, Manak Origini has requested you to pay unknown for the sunglass for men. User can pay here. If user close this page and accidentally goes to somewhere, you'll get an option. He get always an option to pay from while clicking this link from the mail. I am going to pay here. Everything is pre-filled here. You can see reason for payment, sunglass men's. I put our ID intentionally here to manage this one. Amount, name is pre-filled, Manala, everything is pre-filled. I'm going to next. The user have to pay credit or debit card, and if it's not in test, there will be in red payment option also. So I'm going to use a debit card. For testing, you can use this debit card. 42424242. You only need to check this one. Everything is 424242. This is there. Actually, the gateways debit card, test debit card. You won't charge anything. It's provided from the for testing only. You can put any name here. You have to put a future date. That my expiry date of this card. You can put anything. 6 month 2020 CVV, that you have to take a 111. That is the CVV. You can see the the data here. I see somewhere, but I don't know where is it. Instamojo developers. So I'll show you that one. Instamojo webbook. Yes, here I see. What is webbook? You can see the detail about the webbook. It's inside support dot. I don't know why they put it here. You can see a related article testing webbook. Here you can see the testing option, sandbox option. You can see here. You can see them. Everything will be photo, any valid future date, CVV111, name ABC. Actually it's working with another name I tested, 3D secure password 1221. Okay, so let's say I put the details and I'm going to pay. So just like Indian payment gateway, I'm going to give a MasterCard secure card page. So here user have to authenticate their credit card or debit card. So I see HDFC logo. This is a testing. Actually this is a test device. So this is a test gateway. So I put 21221 1221 and I'm going to click submit. So the page is closed and my payment will be success, and I'm redirecting to my thank you page. In my thank you page you can see I got mail. Okay, I'll check the mail. First let me see thank you.php. This is redirected into our thank you.php, but with thank you.php they are posting something. Payment request ID. This is the request ID that we processed just now. Another ID, payment ID is Mojo 68631. This is the payment ID. Okay, anyway, using this ID we are getting these values. Actually the request won't send any details, just like name, email, everything back into the thank you page. They only send the payment request ID and payment ID. If you only want to show the payment ID, you don't need to use any of these APIs. You can just simply put it here using a getter was. So but we are doing something. We are showing the payment name and email address and a message. These are generated from here. Thank you. So first we are getting the pay ID from payment request ID. This is our payment request ID variable. This is the value. Using this value, so I will have that value here. So in the flow of the program I have this value here. I am passing that value here. So I'll get a response. The response, using this response we'll get the status. Everything will be there. Payment ID, payment email, everything. Status, you can even test the status. I think status will be there. You need to check the API reference for status. I think it's there. If you want to see everything, you just do a printer response. You can see what all the variable will be there. So my payment is success. The customer is paid. He got a message, and let's see how the email system works. This is the first mail customer got. See the mail, request studio payment, and then user paid using the website. So the next mail he got is 1,200 paid, payment ID here, total amount, paid for, paid to which account, I think they, and even they have an invoice copy from Instamojo. From admin side, what I got, let's say this is the payment received. Actually into this email I created the test account, so I'm getting email into this mail. See a customer paid, customer details here, what product we chosen. Website payment. This is mail based from our hook, webhook. So this is not required actually. I'm getting a mail from the gateway itself, so it's not required. Actually, for only for mailing purpose, it's not required. To get a notification if a user paid, it's not required. But in order to update our database value or something, you can use the webhook. That's a better method. Anyway, it's working. I got because I got this mail. This mail is generated from this file webhook.php. You can see the website payment request. Website payment request Banna is you can see the wire name and the ID. You can see the ID here. So let's say I see an order. So I want to make sure this is updated in my account. So let's say I'm going to my Instagram dashboard. Here I see 8 minutes ago I have a recent sale, which is not to confirm. You can take the sales and customer page. This is the payment. See the payment ID and payment ID. It's processing and everything is fine. And now you can ship the product or do the service, whatever it may be. The payout is pending and they have 3 days payout period. It's just like if you got a payment in Monday, it will be credited after 3 days into your account. If there is a bank holiday between them, that will not change. Actually the total earning will be credited in that period, just like that. If you today if you make a sale of 1,000 and tomorrow you make a sale of 2,000, the first 1,000 you will get after 3 days after reducing the fee. So in this case the user paid 1,026.5. So as per the calculation of the Instamojo, I am going to get 1,000 for this. So if you are not particularly interested with this point value for user side, you can put a checking over into notify this. If you have some, so that's all it. So if you like my tutorial, please share the video and ask questions below the comment. I'll try to help you.